Good evening and welcome to the Lewis University Television Network's coverage of Flyer men's volleyball. For the second time in 24 hours, Lewis will be taking on the Ball State Cardinals. These two teams met last night here at the Neil Carey Arena. The Flyers won in a sweep, 3-0. Flyers are 8-2. Check that, 9-2 on the season, and Ball State is 7-3. Ball State has lost 2 in a row. The Flyers are back on a win streak after their loss last weekend. I'm Matt Mohan. I'm joined by my partner, Cody Lindeman. Cody, what are you looking for in tonight's game?
Yeah, as you said, the Flyers won last night in the sweep, 3 sets. So I think they're going to come out, try to ride that momentum, and take this match home tonight. For Ball State, I look for them to be aggressive really early here. They've lost their last 2 sets. We said one last night to the Flyers, and then the one before that lost to Ohio State. So I look for them to be aggressive, try to get points on the board early.
For Ball State, their starting lineup a little bit different tonight. They will trot out Caleb Janis, Nick Levanchi, Quinn Isaacson, Colin Ansalco, Bryce Barrett, Felix Egarevba, Ryan Dorgan, and Will McPhillips. For the Flyers, they will have the same starting lineup. It will be Cole Brillerts, Kevin Calling, Tyler Mitchum, Ryan Coonan, TJ Murray, Kyle Bouget, and Carlos Jimenez. And we are set and ready to go from the Neil Carey Arena. TJ Murray gets us started. And to start the game, good start for Ball State. As getting on the board is Bryce Barrett. He gets the kill for Ball State. Did not start last night, did Barrett. Getting the starting nod tonight. Ball State off to the 1-0 lead. Dorgan with the serve. Tyler Mitchum hits that one out of bounds. Ball State off to the quick 2-0 lead. Getting off to good starts, a problem for Ball State yesterday as they trailed early in all 3 of the 3 sets that they lost. Dorgan again. Nice setup, and this time Tyler Mitchum connects. He missed on his first shot, makes good on his second, and the Flyers are in the scores column for the first time tonight.
I think the first 10 points here this set are going to be pivotal in the outcome of this match, as the first set is just such a swing match.
Janis has been blocked 3 times on this possession. Flyers playing very well. Jimenez. Tyler Mitchum finishes it off for Lewis. The Flyers showing the net presence right there. Multiple opportunities from Ball State sent back. Great effort from Lewis. Jimenez diving to the floor on a couple of occasions on that possession. Flyers have even the issue here, 2-2. That serve goes out of bounds. Service error by Cole Brillard. Ball State back out in front.
Gonna look for Ball State to use a little bit more of those off-speed shots where they just try to pop it over the hands of the Flyers defenders. As you said, they've had a real good net presence tonight.
Chance on the right side. Dorgan gets it to go for Ball State. Ball State coming out with a lot better energy tonight. They looked lethargic at points yesterday as they try to make amends for their 3rd loss of the season. Tyler Mitchum on a sweeping right-hand shot from up front right near the net. It's going to be a violation on Ball State and a point for Lewis. Serving now for the Flyers, number 21, Kyle Bouget. And that's going to be an ace for Kyle Bouget. Great serve from Kyle. It's going to be ace number 4 for Kyle Bouget this season. Led the Flyers in aces a year ago. He's got one of the most powerful serves in the country. That one deflected high. That goes off the lighting in the ceiling. Flyers do a nice job of keeping track of this one. Set up for Janis. Caleb Janis with his first kill of the night. A beauty as he slices the ball and paints it perfectly on that right corner.
Looks like the Flyers might have caught a break with that one hitting the lighting. Looked like it was going to go high up on the bleachers. Ball State still got the point, though.
That's a kill for Lewis. That's Kyle Bouget with the off-speed shot. Switches it up. Nice tap shot. Lands right in the center. Here's Mitchum to serve. Played nicely by Ball State. And coming in for the kill is number 16, Will McPhillips. Quinn Isaacson, the setter for Ball State, will now serve. And that's an ace for the Cardinals. Nice shot by Isaacson. Great placement. Isaacson had an ace yesterday. There's a setup for TJ Murray. As Murray elevates and finishes.
These last 5 or 6 points have been really quick points, maybe over once and back, and then the point's over. So it makes it really easy to build momentum, but really easy to end a run as well.
Flyers block Janis that time. It was TJ Murray who was over there. As Janis gets sent back once again. Flyers have had a good game plan for Janis. Kevin Calling will serve for Lewis. And that's going to be an ace. Kevin Calling. And the Flyers with their second ace of this first set. Calling's going to grab another ball and serve once again. Nice shot by Dorgan right there as he drops that one right in front of Calling, utilizing the off-speed shot. Now serving for Ball State is Janis. Janis led Ball State in kills yesterday. And Ryan Coonan will get on the scoreboard. First kill of the night for Coonan. Flyers so far letting kills by Mitchum with 3. Bouger, Murray, and Coonan each have 1. Here's Coonan to serve. Almost another ace for Lewis. Nice job by Ball State to keep it alive. Right side, Barents. And nice diving effort by Jimenez. But Lewis unable to capitalize. We're back even at 9. Here's Will McPhillips to serve now. Sophomore from Frankfort, Illinois. There's Kyle Bouger once again. Kyle Bouger picks up kill number 2 of this first set. Both of his kills coming in very similar fashion. The nice little touch shot where he was able to just sprinkle it over the blockers and places it perfectly. Lewis up by 1. TJ Murray will serve.
It was good recognition by Bouger. There was 3 blockers at the net, so to see that and realize to just pop it over, it's good vision by him.
That's a chance for Coonan, and it's going to be a score for the Flyers. Ryan Coonan with the brilliant setup and the brilliant finish. And the Flyers starting to take control a little bit in this first set. They now have a 2-point lead, largest of the game. That's Felix Agarevba with the score right there for Ball State. Tyler Mitchum. Boy, Mitchum really hitting it well here tonight as he leads everyone in scoring. That's his 4th kill of this opening first set. Continues to hit it at a tremendous rate, hitting 500 already in this game. He's averaged over 500 hitting percentage for the season. And a misfire there by Ball State. That was Barrett with the erroneous shot. Flyers now pull ahead by 3. See if head coach Joel Walton of Ball State will look to get a stoppage here, as we're going to have some discussion here. Here's Brillert to serve. Another missed shot by Barrett. That's 2 in a row for him. Flyers fortunate. And a timeout's going to be taken by Ball State. Flyers, 4-point lead. Picking up right where they left off yesterday. Off to a great start here tonight. First set here from the Neil Carey Arena. Flyers lead by 4. We'll get you caught up with some 2021 MIVA standings entering tonight. McKendree leads the conference at 7-0. Flyers in a two-way tie for second place with the Ball State Cardinals. 4-2. Each of these teams playing here tonight. So winner of tonight's game will take over sole possession of second place in the conference. Cole Briller to serve first for Lewis. Barrett got up high on that shot, but Jimenez able to dig it out. Battle at the net. Ball State able to keep it alive. I think that was too many. It's going to be a fourth hit violation on Ball State.
There's a late whistle there. It looked like there was some confusion. Flyers bench was calling for 4 hits. Ball State returned it, and then the whistle came.
Flyers by 5. Here's Brillert once again. Ball State able to slip that one through. That was Dorgan who gets it to go.
That's a big point for Ball State. Probably want to string together a few more here. Get this game within a few.
Kevin Calling finishes it off for Lewis. Great shot by Kevin as he recognized the open space and he finishes it off. Kevin Calling, first kill of the game for him.
Looks like Ball State's going to challenge here.
Yeah, you're right. We're going to get a stoppage in play. The officials will take a look at this one. And they'll be challenging whether or not that was a net violation on Calling, who did come pretty close. So we'll see what the officials decide. It'd be a big point, as you can kind of feel the floodgates starting to open up here in this first set. The Flyers and Ball State went neck and neck for the first 10 points or so. But Lewis starting to kick it into gear. As we saw a lot yesterday, a lot of the sets yesterday, at least sets 2 and 3, these two teams were very even. But Lewis just able to find that extra gear, as it seems like every time they come out, they are playing better and better.
And these next points seem like they're going to be pivotal for Ball State here. You don't want to let the Flyers get too big of a lead. But you're not in desperation mode yet. You got plenty of time to just chip away at this 5-point lead.
The Flyers ranked number 5 in the nation in the most recent college volleyball poll. Ball State's unranked. We thought coming into this weekend maybe Ball State would have an opportunity to make some noise and maybe hop into the top 15 rankings. But so far they've struggled. They struggled last night. And the Flyers have looked magnificent. They've had so many different scoring options. The Flyers had. Recent years you've seen Kunin has kind of been the primary focus for the offense, but so many players stepping up. Bouger, TJ Murray's played terrific this season. Tyler Mitchum, one of the big contributors this year, leads the MIVA conference in hitting percentage. He's been hitting unbelievably efficiently this season. And last night, Bouger and the Flyers win. Check that, Mitchum, and the Flyers win over Ball State. Had a terrific game.
This has been a pretty long review so far.
Last night, Tyler Mitchum hit almost 900. One of his best games of his career in terms of scoring efficiency. Mitchum had 16 kills on 18 attempts for a percentage of almost 900. officials do confirm that that's a Flyers point, so the kill will be awarded to Kevin Calling. And it's a big one as Flyers, instead of being up by 3, they're up by a commanding 5. To serve, it's Kyle Bouger.
We were just talking about how Mitchum was so good last night, and tonight in this first set, he's looked pretty noticeable so far. So it could be really good news for the Flyers. Mitchum's peaking just at the right time.
That was a shot by Caleb Janis. That one goes out of bounds. Ball State trailing by 6, and a timeout is taken by head coach Joel Walton of Ball State. That's going to be his final timeout of this first set. So you can sense things slipping away a little bit. Flyers by 6, Neil Carey Arena. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Lewis Flyers currently hitting .529 hitting percentage here so far in this first set. They have 10 kills on 17 attempts, just 1 error.
It really seems to be the story of the game so far. The Flyers have, or Ball State has 25 attacks with a 120 hitting percentage. The Flyers have 17 attacks, that .529 hitting percentage. Looks like Ball State's just not capitalizing on the opportunities enough here.
Oh, nice kill by Kyle Bouger. Out of the timeout. Bouger, a blistering shot right there. And able to paint the back line beautifully. Great accuracy, great speed. And add another one to Bouger's total.
Looks like we're going to get a challenge here by Ball State.
And we're going to get another challenge here as to whether that last shot by Bouger was in or out of bounds. Talked about the impressive hitting percentage from the Flyers. They're ranked number 1 in the Midwestern Intercollegiate Volleyball Association in hitting percentage. Trailed just slightly by Loyola.
So we'll see if this challenge goes better for Ball State. Their bench is on their same defending side, so they got a really good look at that shot.
This is the Flyers' final game of a 5-game homestand. They'll have just 2 more home games remaining this season. That'll be a 2-game set against Quincy on March 26th and 27th. But the Flyers starting to get into the home stretch here. It's got under a month left in the regular season before the conference tournament in late April. Another long replay right here as the official taking a very close look at this to see if this one goes. If it goes, if they do end up reversing it, it will give Ball State a little bit of life. That will change it from a 7-point gap to a 5-point gap.
Yeah, Ball State's slowly running out of time here. They're not in desperation mode yet, but it's hard to string together points, a long run of points without the Flyers getting one. Some of the players on the Flyers bench are trying to get their own view at the replay monitor, see what their call would be. This is quite the pivotal point for Ball State in their season. As you mentioned, they lost to Ohio State before losing to Flyers last night. And they play the Flyers tonight. And on Thursday, they will go to Ohio State once again.
Tough patch in the schedule for Ball State, trying to avoid losing their third consecutive game.
Looks like Ball State has another 2-game set against Loyola at home on March 26th and 27th, and the rest of their schedule will be on the road. Ball State's been good at home with 6-1 record, but only 1 and 2 on the road.
And a decision has been made. The officials do confirm that it is Flyers' point. So we'll restart here. That last kill was Kyle Bouget, his third kill of the game. Also has 1 ace as he will serve. Chance right side, Dorgan. Isaacson goes to the ground to get that one. It'll be Kyle Bouget. Once again, back-to-back kills for Bouget. As the Flyers taking control here. It's been all Lewis in set number 1. We were tied 10-10. The Flyers are on a 9-1 run. Bouget will serve once again. And Bouget sends that one into the net, a service error.
Let's see if that switches the momentum in the Ball State's direction here at all. When they're struggling to get points, anything helps.
Ball State struggling to score, hitting just above 100. Chance right side, Coonan. And Coonan gets sent back. That time it was McPhillips. He was over there. Isaacson had a hand in that as well to send back Coonan, and 2 straight points here for Ball State. They cut the lead down to 6. Serving now is junior from Naperville, Illinois, Felix Egorevba. Oh, quick shot by Calling. Nice recognition. Ball State anticipating the setup for Mitchum, and Calling fools him. And for Calling, his second kill of the game. Flyers by 7, Tyler Mitchum. And Ryan Coonan gets the kill for Lewis. Flyers just 4 points away from winning set number 1.
There you see a couple more unorthodox points for the Flyers, getting them right back on track.
Oh, near Isaacson and Levanchi nearly collided on the ground. Ball State unable to handle that ball, and the Flyers continue to extend this lead. They're ahead by 9. That ties their largest margin, largest leading margin of the game. Tyler Mitchum looking to finish it off in this first set. Has had a problem with service errors this season, but not in the last couple of games, as he has really worked on it. Dorgan goes into his bench to keep it alive. Tyler Mitchum from the back row. And Mitchum puts it down. Tyler Mitchum, kill number 5 of the game. Emphatic slam. Flyers a dominant first set here at home.
Just like that, the Flyers are up 10 points. Just need 2 more to finish off this first set.
Janis out of bounds. Lewis wins another point. And the Flyers will have set point coming up. And it'll be Tyler Mitchum who will head to the service line. Mitchum looks to finish it off. He's done it all tonight. 5 kills. Flyers block it, and Lewis will take set number 1. Murray and Coonan were there to send back the shot, and the Flyers dominate in set number 1. They take it 25-13. We'll be right back with set number 2. .38 degrees in beautiful Romeoville, Illinois, here from the Neil Carey Arena. Flyers an impressive first set, convincing win, 25-13 over Ball State. These two teams met last night. The Flyers swept them 3 straight sets. The Flyers last night dominated in the first set, and then sets 2 and 3 were much closer. We'll see what tonight holds in store.
The real story of the first set there was the hitting percentage. Ball State had a hitting percentage of .032 to the Flyers' .560 hitting percentage.
Flyers have been hitting so well this season. They lead the conference in hitting percentage. Hit terrifically last night. They hit around in the mid-300s last night. Very efficient scoring night. And tonight off to a good start. We're ready to go here in set number 2.
It looks like we're just sorting out a small personnel issue here.
Ball State looking to make a substitution. They remove Egorevba from the game. And for the first time tonight, we're going to see Brandon Shepard for Ball State. Caleb Jenis will serve first for the Cardinals here in set number 2. Tyler Mitchum, as that one hit the ground, and Tyler Mitchum, who was tied with the scoring lead with Bouger, gets his first kill of the second set. He now has 6 total kills in the game. Cole Brillard to serve now for Lewis. Set up for Dorgan, and Dorgan is sent back by Tyler Mitchum. Great job by Tyler right there. Mitchum has had made such a big impression in the blocks this season. That time, just a brick wall, nowhere for Dorgan to go with it. Flyers win the first 2 points of set number 2.
We're seeing the Flyers continue to look really good at the net.
Flyers have a chance to set it up. It's going to be Bouger from the left side, and Kyle Bouger blasts it home. Great shot by Bouger. And the Flyers off to a fast start here in set number 2. Brillard to serve once again. That time it was McPhillips. And McPhillips had a good opportunity, but just not able to get a shot to stick, and an early timeout taken by Ball State as they drop into an early 4-0 hole in this second set. Tough start tonight for the Cardinals.
Ball State's really been struggling to find any sort of rhythm in tonight's game. They're not really stringing together any points. The Flyers did at the end of the first set there. And it's going to be hard when you can't string together 3 or 4 points to come back from any sort of deficit should you find yourself down.
Right now, the Flyers dominating with 7 block assists. Flyers came into this game with 114.5 total blocks, and that's almost double what they give up to their opponents. So the Flyers dominate at the net, but have not met a lot of resistance this year. Out of the timeout, Ball State's going to retake the court. Flyers up 4-0.
Just in their last couple matchups, the Flyers have looked a lot better serving. The service there had been a problem all year for them, and tonight, just they haven't ran into that issue. They've been able to get the ball over the net. They've been placing their serves pretty well, keeping them in play, and forcing Ball State to make a play.
Yeah, it seems almost every single game the Flyers give up fewer and fewer service errors. That one went off in Salco high into the air. It's going to be Shepard. Chance now for Lewis. Here's Dorgan. Bouger was sent back. And that's going to be the 4th hit violation on the Flyers. Bouger was blocked that time by Dorgan. And Ball State finally on the board here in set number 2. They trail 4-1.
There you see an assist to the coach there as Ball State gets the point out of the timeout.
Calling went for his 3rd kill, was blocked partially at the net. Jimenez, great effort to keep that one alive. Isaacson for Dorgan. And that's going to be a point for Ball State. Kill for Ryan Dorgan.
That ball glanced off the top of the net.
Head coach Joel Walton for Ball State using a much different lineup tonight. Didn't see much from Dorgan yesterday, but he already has 4 kills. That was Ryan Coonan who went in there for the stuff, but gets sent back by Shepard. Egorevba also there, combining on the block. And Lewis, who started the second set with 4 straight points, now Ball State scored 3 straight. And Tyler Mitchum puts a stop to that run. 5-3 Lewis.
It's a good sign for Ball State, though, as they've been struggling to string together points all night.
Here's Kyle Bouger. Bouger with an ace tonight and 6 kills. Oh, what a shot by Egorevba as he blasts it home. I don't think the Flyers were expecting it. I think it caught Mitchum a little off guard. Good placement. 5-4 Lewis. Here's Ryan Dorgan to serve now. Chance for Bouger. Kyle Bouger with the stuff. Kyle Bouger, kill number 7. That's tied for the scoring lead with Mitchum.
Yeah, you can't leave Bouger that open there. He's gonna find the court if he has that much room to operate with.
Flyers with some emphatic points here in set number 2. And Shepard for Ball State gets that one to go.
So after a couple short runs by either team, they're going back and forth here.
Shepard, after he gets the kill, will serve. Well, Murray mistimed his jump. It's going to be Kunin left side. And Janis was met by calling at the net, and the Flyers take the point. 7-5 Lewis. Officially, that's going to go as the 3rd kill of the night for Kevin Calling, and he will serve. Ryan Kunin. And Kunin gets it to go. Just past the outstretched arms of Ryan Dorgan. And Lewis up by 3.
It was a good play by Kunin. That pass wasn't really in his wheelhouse at all. He kind of had to reach back for it almost. Just able to get his fingertips on it and power it past the defender's hands.
Flyers tonight done such a great job of creating momentum. Ball State has not been able to find much momentum at all here tonight. Service error by Lewis. Ball State gets a point back. So they trail by 2. Here comes Egorevba to serve now. Egorevba with 2 kills in the game. Janis is going to try it. And Janis gets it to go. Janis led the way in kills last night for Ball State. Has had a quiet start to this one. That was just his 2nd of the game. Had 13 last night in the loss. Good job by Dorgan to absorb the blow from Kunin, but Briller finishes it off.
It can be difficult for teams to find energy. You know, you're on the road. You played the night before. You lost 3-0. You lost the first set here, but you're not in a bad spot. You're only down by 2 here in the second set. You have plenty of time. You just have to really dig down. This is when the grit of a team really kind of shows in these moments.
Jimenez, and that's going to go as a kill for Carlos Jimenez. As Jimenez dug it out, the shot, and landed at the right place in the right time. First kill of the game for Jimenez.
That's a couple times here in the last few points we've seen
First kill of the season for Jimenez.
I've seen Ball State kind of sneaking up towards the net and leaving their back line a little exposed, and the Flyers have taken advantage of that here a few times.
There's a block. Ball State hanging in there. Ball State, a feisty team. Down by 2, Isaacson to serve, and that one's going to go out of bounds. That'll go in the books as the first service error of the game for Ball State. Dan Friend's going to make the choice to bring in Leonard to serve for TJ Murray. Leonard had a couple of nice runs last night on serve. Native of New York. McPhillips was blocked by Mitchum. Janis gets blocked. Let's see if Dorgan can get through. Great effort by the Flyers here. Shepard hits it short, but the ball was going to trail out of bounds, but the Flyers made contact with the net. It's going to be a point for Ball State.
Looks like they may be calling a...
And the referees right there, they reversed the call. They're going to say the violation on Ball State occurred before Lewis made contact, and now the Flyers lead by 4.
It was like a pivotal point here in the game. Ball State could really win a few points, pull it close here, or the Flyers are going to run away like they did in the first set.
Here's Leonard once again to serve. And Leonard with the service error. And Murray will be brought back in. Jimenez will also sub back in to play libero. To serve now, Caleb Jenis, the only man to ever play Division I volleyball from the state of South Carolina. Chance for Bouger, and Kyle Bouger gets it to go. Great setup. Bouger with the finish. 8th kill of the game for Kyle Bouger, creeping closer to double figures. To serve now, Cole Brillert. And Shepard went in for the kill, but the referees are going to award this point to Lewis. Lewis by 5, and a timeout is taken by Ball State as the Flyers have their biggest lead of the second set. They're ahead by 5. Flyers dominating here from the Neil Carey Arena. Neil Carey Arena, Flyers lead by 5 here, set number 2. They won the first set 25-13. It's been one of the more dominating performances this season. One of the more dominating performances of this season that we've seen from Lewis, as they look to keep the momentum going. Out of the timeout, Cole Brillert to serve.
Just as in that first set, we're seeing the hitting percentage be a big discrepancy again, with Ball State hitting an .056 hitting percentage, and the Flyers have a 389 hitting percentage.
Dorgan with the kill out of the timeout. 5th kill of the game for Ryan Dorgan. To serve now for Ball State is going to be McPhillips.
See if Ball State maybe can make another run here out of the timeout. Remember, they made a 3-point run out of the first timeout after Lewis scored the first 4 points of the set.
Tyler Mitchum with the shot, but it goes out of bounds. So Ball State with consecutive points for the first time in the second set. Here's McPhillips again. Kyle Bouger. And that one's going to be out of bounds. Bouger with a big-time shot, and Dan Friend's going to take a timeout as Ball State counters with a 3-0 run. Get you updated once again on some stats. 4 kills. The Flyers are led by Kyle Bouger with 8. Tyler Mitchum has 7. Coonan with 4. Calling with 3. Brillert, Murray, and Jimenez each with 1 apiece. Flyers are hitting .413 as a team. 25 kills on 46 attempts, just 6 errors for Lewis. Ball State with 11 errors so far. On 50 attempts, just 14 kills. They had an abysmal hitting percentage in the first set, hit .032. They're letting kills right now by Ryan Dorgan. Dorgan, who didn't play much at all last night, but has had a nice game here. And the Flyers have done a great job of slowing down Caleb Jennis. Jennis had 13 kills in the game yesterday. But Lewis has come in with the correct adjustments on him. Barrett, Agarevba, and McPhillips each have 2 kills for Ball State, and Shepard has 1. So Ball State, after they fell down by 5, they called a timeout, and out of that timeout made a run, had some nice kills from Dorgan. And McPhillips will serve as he looks to get Ball State back even closer. Right side, Tyler Mitchum. Shepard was blocked, and Shepard gets it to go. Four straight points now for Ball State.
Ball State now just within 1 of the Flyers. Being able to go on a little run here.
McPhillips once again, and McPhillips serves that one into the net. Second service error for Ball State. Flyers have had 4 service errors. Lewis able to pad their lead back up by 2, and Kyle Bouger will serve. Good job by Brillert to keep it alive. Calling unable to save it. And Ball State playing well here. This is probably the best stretch of volleyball we've seen from the Cardinals in the last 2 games.
Ball State was playing really well at the net on that rally there, making it difficult for the Flyers to get anything on their side.
And that shot by Coonan out of bounds. So the Flyers, after having one of their best sets of the season hitting-wise, hitting just 160 in the second set after hitting over 500 in the first. Here's Dorgan. And Dorgan serves that one out of bounds. Lewis will take over. Here's Mitchum to serve. Quick one from Isaacson. And Bouger gets it to go.
Yeah, with 2 blockers there, Bouger just overpowers them and finds a gap in the hands. Lewis has jumped back to a 2-point lead.
Bouger had 9 kills last night, has 9 already tonight. Mitchum serving again. There's Shepard with the kill for the Cardinals. Shepard didn't start tonight, got subbed in about halfway through the second set, but has had a nice impact here as he has 3 kills. TJ Murray with the slam for Lewis. Second kill of the game for TJ. Nice shot by Kyle Bouger. Bouger in double figures. Great accuracy right there as he hit the back corner. And the Flyers are fighting off this run by Ball State. They're back up by 3 here in set number 2. Creeping closer and closer to that 2-0 lead. Calling to serve. And that's an ace for Calling. Second of the game for Calling.
This last couple points, the Flyers showing great accuracy. Just finding that back line.
Great accuracy from Calling. Calling, one of his best games scoring-wise. He always puts up the big assist numbers, but tonight 3 kills, 2 aces, and nearly another ace. But Ball State smart enough to let that one go. The Flyers still with a 3-point lead here. Ball State facing an uphill battle. They're going to go to Martinsky here for the first time tonight to serve. 6'7" junior out of Elk Grove, Illinois. Quick one from Murray. Janis. Kyle Bouger once again. Bouger taking command here in the second set. My goodness, that's his 3rd kill in the last 5 points. And each one is more forceful than the next. Bouger creeping closer to his season high, now has 11 kills.
Yeah, Bouger really taking advantage with Mitchum not in the game here.
Flyers a lot of energy here, up by 4 points away from taking a 2-0 lead. It's going to be Janis. And Ryan Kunin gets it to go. Kunin with the score, and the Flyers lead by 5. Now just 3 points away from taking that 2-0 lead, and Kunin will head to the line to serve. Kunin with 13 aces on the season. That leads the Flyers. Janis. Nice job by Jimenez to dig that one out. Janis again. This time goes off speed, and Janis with the score. 3rd kill of the game for Caleb Janis. Jimenez and Calling were in the area, unable to scoop it out. Here's Isaacson, Quinn Isaacson. Almeva, second team last year, will serve again.
Ball State in desperate need of a little run right here.
And that one won't do him any favors, as that's a service error by Isaacson. Flyers up by 2 now. TJ Murray will head to the line.
Mitchum steps back into the game Flyers only 2 away from winning this second set.
Murray decides to go short with it on the serve. It's going to be Janis, and Janis is sent back. Bouger and Mitchum were there. They're going to credit that block to Bouger. What a stuff. And it is set point for Lewis. 24-18. TJ Murray's going to serve as they look to finish it off here. And McPhillips keeps Ball State alive for 1 more point. Cardinals will send Janis to the line here. Janis, 6'6" junior outside hitter, will serve. And that one's out of bounds. Service error. Flyers take the 2-0 lead as they win set number 2, 25-19. Flyers looking impressive, hitting on all cylinders in this game, led in scoring by Kyle Bouger with 11 kills. We'll be back. Flyers going for the sweep here at the Neil Carey Arena. Flyers lead 2-0 over Ball State University as the Flyers look to secure their second win in a row. We'll give you a brief sports update on some other Flyer sports in action. The men's basketball team today defeating the University of Indianapolis. So the Flyer men's basketball team will advance to the conference championship, the GLVC championship tomorrow. That game's going to be at 1 p.m. You can check it out on the GLVC Sports Network. Flyers, the number 5 seed, will be taking on the number 6 seed Drury University. Should be a good one. As we get reset here in set number 3, Flyers have just been dominant tonight. They were unbelievable in that first set where they won 25-13. got off to a hot start in the second set, jumped out to an early 4-0 lead, and were able to manage about a 5 or 6 point lead almost the entire set. No real serious threats from Ball State. No major changes in terms of personnel on either side. Both teams rolling with the same group. Flyers are going to go with Brillert, Bouger, Mitchum, Coonan, Calling, and TJ Murray. And TJ Murray will serve. Powerful shot by Janis. Janis gets the kill, 4th of the game for him. Janis had 13 last night. We'll see if Ball State can get him going. He's led the way in kills per set this season for Ball State. McPhillips the serve, and that went into the net. Even at 1 here in set number 3. Flyers looking to get, as I mentioned, their 2nd straight win. Lost last weekend to McKendree University in 4 sets, but rebounded last night with a crushing win over Ball State, and on the way to doing the same thing here tonight. Chance right side, Shepard. And it's going to be another one for Kyle Bouger. Smart play by Bouger. Bouger has utilized that off-speed shot a few times in this game. That time drops it in, 2-1 Flyers.
And then in that second set, Ball State had about 10 or 11 points where they played really well. They got the game tied back up at 15. And then in the late points, the Flyers took over again.
A nice shot that time by Shepard. Shepard's had a big impact in the last couple of sets. That's his 4th of the game. Good accuracy right there on the shot. We're even at 2. Bouger, nice job keeping that one alive. This time it's Brillert who goes to the ground to save it. And Bouger is turned back. One of the few times tonight we've seen Bouger not able to capitalize on a scoring chance. Ball State in front by 1. Here's Ryan Dorgan. And Dorgan with the service error. Service error starting to mount here. Weren't a real issue in the first couple of sets for Ball State. You now have 7 total in the game. Flyers have been very clean in that department. Only 5 service errors for Lewis.
I think the real issue for Ball State on the service errors have been when they've been coming. They haven't been timely at all. Coming during runs and causing a problem.
It's going to be a service error by Bouger. That one deflected off the net and out of bounds. So it's going to be Shepard to serve. Shepard with 4 kills in the game. Has one of the highest verticals on this Ball State team. Chance right side, Coonan. Ryan Coonan, hasn't been as dominant as of a performance as we've grown accustomed to seeing. But Coonan's still productive. 6 kills in the game for the Coonan. Tyler Mitchum didn't have a kill in the second set, had 7 in the first here, will serve. Janis starting to come alive, as that's the second time we've seen him hit pay dirt in this third set. Here's Felix Egarevba now to serve. It's going to be TJ Murray. TJ Murray elevating up to stuff that one home. Nice firm finish by TJ.
So here in this third set, the theme of back and forth here at the start is continuing. So we're tied at 5-5.
Janis again. Caleb Janis finally starting to find his shot, hitting it really well here in this third set. That's his 3rd kill already of set number 3. as a team. Ball State hitting over 600 here in set number 3. Set up for Coonan, and Coonan blasts it home. Ryan Coonan got the perfect setup, and he went right at Insalco. And no chance for him as Ryan gets another kill. We're even at 6. Nice hit by McPhillips right there. It was a perfect setup from Isaacson. Ball State continues to hit well here in this 3rd set. Coming into this game, or coming into last night's game, Ball State had not been swept all season long. Both their losses came 3-2. As you see, Bouger is going to get another kill, but Ball State trying to avoid having no set wins in this road trip.
Feels like here in this 3rd set, the Flyers haven't been as prevalent at the net defensively. Had a really good match so far.
Here's TJ Murray to serve. Nice play for McPhillips. Ball State's passing it very well. We've seen Isaacson with some good setups. Isaacson, number 1 in the conference in assists per set. With a nice setup right there, and that time McPhillips with the score. McPhillips will serve now. Chance for Mitchum, center of the net, and Mitchum stuffs it home. Tyler Mitchum. It's the first kill in a while that we've seen from Tyler. Tyler had that monster game last night where he had 16 kills in 18 attempts. And that's going to be service error by Lewis. Ball State back out in front. Ryan Dorgan to serve. Sweeping shot by Mitchum. Mitchum got to that launching point. It was a high setup, but no problem for the 7-foot Mitchum. As Mitchum looks to crack double figures. He's 1 kill away from that. He has 9 in the game. Here's Kyle Bouger. And that's going to be a point for Lewis. And that's going to be an ace for Kyle Bouger. Second ace of the game for Kyle. Kyle, who led the team, led the conference in aces last year.
That ends a streak of about 8 straight points, whereas back and forth, every other point would be won by the Flyers, and then Ball State would win the next point.
And back-to-back aces, Bouger. That time, Janis. No chance at handling that one. And a timeout taken by Ball State. Flyers by 2 as they look to cruise to a 3-0 sweep over the Ball State Cardinals.
Teams are even now with service errors, 7 apiece. Flyers lead in digs, 26-17 for Ball State. Flyers have 37 kills to Ball State's 25. However, Ball State leads in attacks with 71. Flyers sitting at 66.
Flyers lead 11-9. as they've led virtually this entire match. Kyle Bouger, 2 straight aces before that timeout. Will serve. Right side, Dorgan. It's going to be Coonan from the left side. Coonan goes off speed. And Salco, nice job to keep it alive. Isaacson is met at the net by Coonan and Mitchum. And Coonan turns him back, and the Flyers continue to roll here. They're now up by 3. Bouger still on serve. Quick turnaround shot by Coonan. Misfire from Jansen. That one's out of bounds. Flyers win another point.
Yeah, Ball State was really scrambling there and close.
Flyers on a 5-0 run. They lead 13-9, and Kyle Bouger has been the man at the service line that has led them to this lead in this third set. 3 aces in the game, 13 kills. One of the better all-around games he's had this season. Has had a big impact in blocks. Went for another ace right there, but out of bounds. Ball State's going to get a point back here. So they need to string a run together. Haven't had many of them tonight. Shepard will serve. The Cardinals trailing by 3. And Ryan Coonan gets it to go for Lewis. 14-10 Flyers. Tyler Mitchum to serve. That one skips off the net. Set up Egorevba. Calling for Murray. Shepard absorbs the blow. Nice rally here. Bouger. And Bouger and Coonan collided on that. And it's going to be a point for Ball State. (14-11) Lewis.
That was a nice win there by Ball State off a really long rally after they just got 1 point back.
Here's a setup on the right side for Coonan, and Coonan blasts it through. Coonan has had 4 kills in this third set. He now has 9 total in the game.
Feels like Ball State's really struggling to get any sort of momentum or energy going here in this third set.
Kevin Collings had a great game passing tonight. Also has 2 aces and 3 kills. Dorgan. And Dorgan blasts that one into the net. And Lewis builds that lead to 5. Only 1 timeout remaining for Ball State. Looks like head coach Joel Walton's going to let his crew play through this run. As this one's starting to slip away a little bit. Flyers by 5. Here's Jenis. Bouger, the off-speed shot. And Dorgan, a nice job going to the ground to keep it alive. Jimenez, the save. McPhillips finishes it off. And McPhillips with his 6th kill of the game. Nice job by McPhillips to time his jump. Lewis trying to dig in their heels and get back into the game. They trail by, Ball State trails by 4 here. Third set. Quentin Isaacson. Second team all MIVA last year will serve.
McPhillips really got all of that spike on that last point.
And it's going to be a violation on Lewis.
Looked like that one almost rolled up on Kunin's arm.
Here's Isaacson once again. Isaacson came into the night leading Ball State in aces with 9. Ball State could use one here. They haven't had a service ace all night. Jimenez, nice job to dig that one out. Colling's going to give it to Brillert. Brillert goes off speed, and Isaacson keeps it alive. And Janis can't get that one to go, and the Flyers back up by 4 as they continue to control this game and hang on to this comfortable lead. Flyers lead 2-0. They won the first set 25-13, where they dominated pretty much from start to finish. Second set was more of the same. They jumped out to an early lead and held on to win 25-19. This third set they lead by 4, and Kunin to serve. Here goes Dorgan. Dorgan blocked by Murray. Flyers take another point, up by 5.
As you said, the Flyers are only up by 5, which doesn't feel like a lot, but the way that Ball State's really struggled to put together runs, it feels like more than 5.
Cardinals have just taken their last time out. So they face a 5-point deficit. The Flyers spreading out the scoring, spreading the love in this one. 13 kills, Bouger, Mitchum, and Kunin each have 9 kills. Flyers hit a blistering 560 in set number 1. Fell back to earth a little bit in the second set, hitting 281, but are back to their efficient ways here in this third set, hitting 438. And it's really been a struggle hitting the ball all night for Ball State. Right now, their average sits at 127, 25 kills, 79 attempts, 15 errors. 15 attacking errors. Flyers with 5 aces in the game. Gotten 2 from Calling, 3 from Kyle Bouger. Of course, Bouger getting those 2 straight aces earlier in this set. Flyers look to close this one out. This Ball State team is a good team. They came into this weekend high hopes. They were 7-2 entering play yesterday, coming off a loss against Ohio State, but head coach Joel Walton very optimistic about the way his team could compete. But the Flyers, who also entered this weekend coming off a loss, have really righted the ship here. Had a dominant performance last night and are inching closer and closer to their second straight sweep of the Ball State Cardinals. Out of the timeout, here's Ryan Kunin. And Janis finally gets one to go. 7 kills for Janis. He leads the Ball State Cardinals.
See if that sparks a little bit of a run here for Ball State. Had a couple of their runs have come off of timeouts.
That shot by Janis goes out of bounds. Kunin lets it go. Flyers by 5. 6 points away from a victory here in set number 3 and a sweep. Here's TJ Murray to serve. Set up right side, Dorgan. Brillert went sprinting towards the bleachers to try to get it, unable to track it down. And the second time tonight for Ball State, we're going to see Nick Martinsky serve. (19-15) Lewis. And Martinsky misses the shot. Service error. And he'll be replaced by McPhillips. Here's Cole Brillert. Lewis by 5. 5 points away from the victory. Good job by Egorevba to time his jump, but he misfires.
Starting to get to that now or never time for Ball State as they're down by 6 here. The Flyers only 4 points away from taking the match. Fashion of a sweep as they did last night.
Ball State with a score there, down 21-16.
Flyers haven't had any trouble closing out sets tonight, but Ball State's hoping to change that here.
Tyler Mitchum with a shot, but he gets blocked. That time Egorevba leaping up to stop that one.
That was a good block by Egorevba. It was a one-on-one play there. It was him and Mitchum. He was able to get up and get the block.
Dorgan tied for the scoring lead tonight with Janis. Dorgan and Janis with 7 kills apiece. Flyers by 4. Coonan going to the ground to get it. Bouger, and Kyle Bouger blasts it home. Kill for Kyle Bouger, number 14 of the game. And that time, no chance for Ball State.
Now Bouger's going to go to the line. He's been so good all night.
Lewis by 5 here in set number 3. Shepard leaps up to blast that one home. Shepard stands at 6'2", but he's got some impressive leaping ability. That time able to secure his 5th kill of the game. Shepard will serve now as he tries to spark a run here. Time running out for the Cardinals. Tyler Mitchum. Ball State keeps it alive. Ryan Coonan with the score for the Flyers. Ryan Coonan showing the elevation as it was blocked initially.
It was a good block by Ball State. They just weren't able to get it to fall.
Coonan in double figures, his 10th of the game. Here's Tyler Mitchum. Kyle Bouger with another kill. 15 kills in the game for Bouger. And the Flyers have match point coming up. And it's going to be Tyler Mitchum who will be the man to try to finish it off for Lewis. Janis will keep this one going. Still match point. Ball State will serve now, and a substitution being made. It's going to be David Flores, 6'1" sophomore out of Manhattan, Illinois, to serve. First action of the night for Flores. And that one's out of bounds. Service error, and the Flyers take the win. Flyers, for the 2nd straight game, defeat Ball State 3-0. Another dominant performance, winning set 1 25-13 and sets 2 and 3 25-19. And a great weekend for Lewis. So they're now 10-2 on the season. A tough weekend for Ball State. They will fall to 7-4. Up next for Lewis, they'll head on the road next weekend. They'll play McKendree University on Friday night. They'll be back at home March 26th against Quincy University, and you can check that game on the Lewis University Television Network. Flyers get the win from the Neil Carey Arena. I'm Matt Mohan, joined by Cody Lindemann. Have a good night.